I've worn the Vivio Barefoot Primus Lite III for 30 days, and this is what I think about it. So I gotta say, I bought these shoes and I was super skeptical because I simply didn't know what they were going to bring to the table. $160 of a price point. It just seemed like a lot of money for something that I'm just like, is it gonna actually benefit me? Is it actually gonna be comfortable? Like, it doesn't look that amazing, though it doesn't look that bad either. It's just like a little sleek black shoe. I was just still sitting here thinking, is this going to be worth my money? That was the ultimate question going around in my heart. And I battled with that for a while until I just finally dropped $1. I just ended up buying these shoes and I've worn them literally everywhere, to the gym, on my walks, traveling, in the airport, all the way to California, to WrestleMania, wherever I've been. Over the past month, these shoes have followed. And I really just want to tell y'all my experience with them. So, first off, these shoes are very, very light. Like, I mean, this remote might be heavier than these shoes, to be perfectly honest. When you see them, like, they're nothing to write home about with material, like padding and so forth. Like, they're very minimalistic in nature, and I was okay with that. But I was like, okay, are these shoes going to be cheap? Like, are they going to rip or are they going to break on me? I guess that's yet to be seen. I've only had them for 30 days. But so far, I've done everything you could possibly do with them. Wear them every single day, every single time you could wear a shoe, except for one day that we'll talk about. And I'm sold on them. I'm so happy that I purchased them. And they've very quickly became my favorite shoe. They're my favorite shoe because they're the most comfortable shoe that I own. When I was over in California, I had been traveling, and you know how travel goes. It's elongated, and sometimes it just is crazy. But the first day that I was at WrestleMania this year here, I wore my Nike Dunks. The Fruity Pebbles, just to be specifically honest, because they're pretty comfortable and stylish, and it matched my outfit. Those shoes were not the move. Walking multiple miles throughout the day, walking up ramps and downstairs and so forth and so on. My feet hurt so bad, and I missed my Vivio Barefoots because I've gone on long walks with these before. In just the few weeks that I had them, I had gone on long walks, I had worked out, I had done all of the things, and my feet had never felt the discomfort and pain that they were feeling that day in SoFi Stadium and in the Inglewood, Los Angeles area, because I didn't have my barefoots on. And I was like, wow, I actually missed these shoes. That's when it like really clicked in with me. I'm just like, these are actually very special. So the next day, I wore these. Night 2 WrestleMania, I had to walk a mile in one direction to try to get an Uber after Mania was over, and that was a nightmare. And I had to walk 2 miles, then back to a completely different sector, and I ended up getting picked up. And that was after walking around and doing all the things all day long. I was so tired, but my feet felt great. My feet felt fine. I was shocked because there's not a lot to these shoes. I mean, you can literally roll these shoes up in a ball like this. You can fold them up, put them in your luggage if you really felt skippy, and you're just like, bloop, just plop them out, and they're good. And they're good. So just feet comfort-wise, these right here sold me on that. Every penny that I put forth towards them was worth it at that point. Another thing that I really appreciate about these shoes is how it's almost as if they clean themselves. From whatever materials that are being used here, like if I walk through and these bottoms getting muddy a little bit, or if I step in something, or if I've spilled something on my toe, it seems to just, it goes away rather quickly. I have never taken the time to clean these shoes. I have worn these daily for 30 days, and they still look pretty new. The only thing you could like notice about them is there's cat hair on them because I have cats. But there's no visible dirt. I live in Ohio, so the weather changes on the daily. So I'm walking outside in the snow, walking outside in the rain, walking into the gym, walking into Walmart, and these shoes still look good after 30 complete days of usage. I can dig that. The toe box on these is one thing that I really want to talk about, because your toes can just live and not feel any crampage at all. Like, there's complete freedom in that toe box. Obviously, if something drops on your foot, then you're gonna feel it. There's not a lot of protection there because it's just like a mesh lining. Your big toes kind of protected with this whatever hard rubber that's on top of it, but your toes can just expand and they can just live and be free. So it just kind of just lets your foot just walk and breathe in a whole new way. It just feels so much different. To me, this has reset the norm. Now, if you want to wear a different shoe for style and for your fit, that's one thing. And I've done that. I've absolutely done that. There's been times where I didn't wear this shoe for the past 30 days just because I went out to dinner and I wanted to wear a shoe to actually match my outfit, and so forth and so on. But to get from point A to point B, to work out, to travel, to shop, for this or for that, this has been the guy, and I want more. I didn't go into this purchase thinking, dang, I need to get some of those shoes, because they have some on their website for hiking and some for dress up and so forth and so on. Like, they have a different type of their shoe for different elements, and I'm just like, as far as I'm concerned, it's well worth it. They didn't pay me for this video or anything like that. This is just my experience with it, and honestly, it's been a positive one. This is my favorite shoe, and it's not even close. I would highly recommend people using this for a workout shoe. You have a very good relationship with the ground. Like, you can just feel connected to that ground. So if you're deadlifting, if you're squatting, if you're benching, like any of those compound movements, or even if you're doing things with kettlebells or just a little bit of sprint work, just normal things in the gym, normal things while you're training for your sport or just for a different body, whatever your goals are, this shoe protects you. It has very good comfortability, and it just hugs your foot like a glove, man. Like, you just feel secure in this shoe. Even though your toes are expanded, they could just do things like you never thought that they could in a shoe. It still is very secure, and you don't have this elevated heel that's messing a lot of things up. It's extremely flat. That sense of relationship with the ground when we have these shoes with pads and air bubbles that are a half an inch, a quarter inch, an inch, or longer or wider thick. It's insane to me. Some of the other shoes, I have Air Maxes that are also very comfortable, but when I wear them compared to these, it's almost like I'm wearing a high heel shoe. I just feel like, wow, this is cushy, this is comfy, this is cool, but I'd much rather have this. And I can only say that after wearing it every single day in every single place that I go and realizing it's legit. It's legit. I just feel more empowered in my foot and ankle and below my knee region. Everything just feels more strengthened and confident. So if you're thinking about trying it out, I appreciate you for watching this video. If y'all have any questions that I have not answered, please comment those down below, and I'll be more than happy to address those and go in depth with you on any of that. But I appreciate you for watching this video. Drop a like if you liked it. Sub for more content like this. Until the next one, peace.